Welcome back, YouTubers. Just completed my second step on my Coleman ABS roof project with the Grizzly grip product. You can see here we've got a good shine. This is the fine product, or the fine mix of the two that Grizzly grip does. What I did for the second step, and actually for those that are going to do this project, you may want to consider doing the same both for first step and second step, was instead of trying to, I poured out the product and then did a back roll with the, with the roll applicator, which they sell. Great rollers. I didn't have any issues with, any of the product, I guess the roller pulling away or anything like that. But what I used for my second coat, and now again going back, I wish I'd have done it for my first coat, was I used a taping knife. I used basically, I think this was like a 12 or a 14-inch taping knife. And what I did was I poured out the product on the roof, and then I just basically took this, and I'm not going to touch it, but I basically came across and spread out the, almost said glue, spread out the Grizzly grip, got it really good and covered, and then back rolled it at that point just to take out any, kind of high and low spots. But what I found was using the taping knife, as I got consistent coverage, I didn't have any gaps, because with the brush itself, or with the roller, the rollers are, they're pretty porous. Here's the roller. So it's not a really smooth roller. Obviously, it gets the coverage evened out, but when you're doing at least the first coat, I noticed that I did have, gaps in coverage. Rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled until I finally got it covered. But I think the taping knife may actually be a good job. Use a metal one, don't use plastic, because plastic would probably melt maybe with this product. But use the metal, and then just pour out ribbons, and then just kind of back roll, start from the top, the top center, and then that way if you've got to use your hand to, kind of hold steady, etc., you'll be able to, spread it out, just kind of do sweeping motions back and forth. Get your entire, and what I did is I worked in sections. I took probably this back corner here, poured out a couple of ribbons, spread it out good, got close down to this little ridge here, and then back rolled it after I did each section. And then what I did is after I got it all done on top, then I came around the sides, and then I poured along this edge right here. I poured along basically a ribbon of the Grizzly grip here, and then back rolled with my roller, and got a good coverage here. I didn't use the taping knife on the sides. I probably could have, but I really didn't need to. And as you're doing it, you probably want to come back in at least, definitely on the vertical, keep coming back as it's starting to tack up a little bit, and just keep rolling it out. And that way, if you get any runs or drips, you'll catch it. I did find one. It's almost like, I guess, painting a car. You might see a little bit see a little bit of sagging, but not much. Nothing crazy. No big major runs. I do have a couple little spot touch-ups. I'll come back here and back roll probably after this sets up tonight. But overall, I'm happy with it, and would do it again in a heartbeat. But wish I hadn't had to do it. Wish the Coleman ABS roof really had stood up to what it claimed to have, the impenetrable roof. But, well, you can always fix things that others can't. So have fun, guys. Any questions you can post on the YouTube channel, and, feel free to ask any questions. Hopefully I can answer them all just based on my project. But see you then.